Today we're breaking down Sandals Montego Bay everything, from the rooms and the beach to dining, pricing, and whether it's actually worth booking. Stick with us to the end because we'll also tell you exactly who this resort is not a good fit for and which room category gives you the absolute best value.
Welcome to Resortia. We're here to help you make smarter decisions before you book your next getaway. Cutting through the marketing gloss to see how these luxury properties actually operate on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, and if you find this video helpful, please take a quick second to hit the like button and subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel and get more honest reviews.
So let's jump right into the resort itself. Geographically, Sandals Montego Bay is sitting on this prime stretch of the Caribbean coastline in Jamaica. But the big story here is really the December 18, 2026 reopening.
Right, because this isn't just some random renovation. This is literally the birthplace of the entire Sandals brand.
Exactly. They are taking their original flagship property and executing this massive transformation to completely modernize the flow of the place.
And the setting is incredibly competitive. They have what the brand claims is Jamaica's largest private white sand beach. And, that word private does a ton of heavy lifting in the hospitality world.
Oh, absolutely. When a resort has a massive private beach, they're basically engineering a highly controlled environment.
Yeah, you don't have local vendors constantly walking up to you or that heavy foot traffic you get on public beaches. It's just a very insulated, relaxing vibe.
Right, and that controlled environment concept extends directly into the pool layout, too. They built 7 separate pools and 3 whirlpools.
Which, 7 pools sounds like architectural overkill at first glance.
It does, but it is such a deliberate way to handle crowd flow. If you just build one giant centralized pool, you inadvertently create this chaotic morning rush where guests are waking up at 6 a.m. just to throw a book on a lounge chair.
Ugh, the worst.
Right. But by fracturing the water into 7 distinct zones, you get these great micro-environments. So there's one high-energy pool with music, another tucked away for quiet reading, and, smaller pools right near the room blocks.
And since it's strictly an adults-only, couples-oriented property, there are no kids clubs or splash pads anywhere, those 7 pools actually maintain a really sophisticated acoustic environment.
Yeah, the energy stays very calm.
Yeah.
But if you are the type of traveler who gets antsy just sitting around all day, the included activities are where this resort really starts to flex its value.
Oh, for sure. The sports program is massive. They've got paddleboarding, kayaking.
Hobie Cat sailing, too.
Yes. And for anyone who hasn't tried it, a Hobie Cat is just this small, lightweight catamaran. You don't need a whole crew to sail it, so it's perfect for a couple to just take out on the water.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
They also include wakeboarding, water skiing, tennis, pickleball, and a really high-end gym. But honestly, the biggest inclusion is the scuba program.
Yeah, this is huge. They include scuba diving for certified divers. We really need to pause on this because a standard 2-tank dive at most luxury resorts will easily run you like $150 to $200 a person.
Easily. And when the resort bundles that into your baseline cost, the whole mathematical value of the trip shifts, assuming you actually use the benefit, of course.
Right. It's what we call the nickel and dime iceberg of travel. At a normal hotel, that nightly rate is just the tip of the iceberg, and then you crash into all these hidden fees.
Yeah, the $150 scuba fee, the $40 paddleboard rental, the daily resort fees, the Wi-Fi.
But here, the tip of the iceberg is the whole iceberg.
Exactly, and it removes so much psychological friction. If you want a kayak, you just take a kayak. You aren't constantly tracking down a waiter to sign a room charge receipt and figure out a tip.
It totally changes how you interact with the property. And just to round out the amenities, they do have the Red Lane Spa, though we should clarify that spa treatments are an extra cost, and the overall service and cleanliness standards are exactly what you'd expect from a brand new 2026 overhaul.
Very high-touch service, for sure.
Yeah.
So you spend your day out in that frictionless shared playground, but eventually you have to go back to your room.
Right, which brings us to the rooms. And Sandals has essentially built this architecture of privacy with their room categories.
They really have. The categories are super stratified, but even if you just look at the baseline club-level rooms, the upscale basics are totally covered.
Yeah, you get the king-size beds, smart TVs, fast Wi-Fi, modern bathrooms. Plus, they stock the mini fridges with water, juice, and soda, and the housekeeping at this tier is historically very rigorous.
It's a great baseline. You get the exact same beautiful balcony views, the same beach, and the same restaurants as the guest, paying twice as much.
But when you do climb that ladder to the premium tiers, the physical layout completely changes. The big standout in the 2026 blueprints are those beachfront swim-up suites.
Oh, I love the mechanics of a swim-up suite. It removes that annoying barrier between your air-conditioned room and the water.
Right, you just wake up, slide open the glass door, and literally step off your patio into a pool.
Yeah, no packing a beach bag, no waiting for an elevator, you're just in the water.
And if you go up to the highest tiers, the beachfront millionaire one-bedroom butler suites and the Romeo and Juliet villa suites, they introduce these tranquility soaking tubs.
Which is really just marketing speak for a massive, high-end outdoor bathtub.
Exactly. But they place them on your private balcony or patio, so you get a spa-like soak while looking at the ocean, which is pretty incredible. Plus, you get his and hers vanities, plush robes, and upgraded bars with premium liquor and Robert Mondavi wines.
But the real defining feature of those top tiers is the Butler Elite service.
Oh, a resort butler changes the entire rhythm of your day?
Totally. They handle all that lingering logistical friction. They'll go claim your favorite beach chairs at dawn, pack a cooler of drinks for you, unpack your bags, even set up dinner on your balcony.
Okay, I have to push back a little on the necessity of that, though.
Go for it.
Because if we're an active couple, right, we're out scuba diving all morning, playing pickleball, eating at different restaurants every night, paying double for a butler suite just seems like a huge waste of budget.
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, like, isn't the ultimate hack to just book a well-positioned middle-tier room?
Yeah.
You get the same beach, the same ocean, and the same unlimited drinks.
You can absolutely hack the system that way
Yeah.
to maximize value, but you're missing the psychology of the premium buyer here.
What do you mean?
Well, the people booking butler suites, yearly honeymooners, they aren't doing a cost-benefit analysis on beach hours. They're paying a massive premium specifically to avoid the general population.
Ah, okay, the privacy factor?
Right. They want to wake up, jump in their swim-up pool, and have a butler hand them a coffee without ever having to make small talk at a breakfast buffet. For them, the room itself is the destination.
That makes total sense. You're basically paying a privacy tax.
Exactly. But whether you're hiding out in a $1 million suite or dropping your bags in a standard club room, you eventually have to rejoin society to eat.
Which brings us to dining. And honestly, dining is historically where the illusion of the all-inclusive model tends to shatter.
Oh, absolutely. The dreaded buffet fatigue.
It's the worst structural flaw in the industry. You book a week-long stay, and by day 3, you're staring at the same lukewarm pasta in a chafing dish, just praying for a normal menu.
Because chafing dishes inherently ruin food over time, no matter how good the chef is. But Sandals Montego Bay is trying to bypass that entirely for 2026 by focusing on specialty made-to-order restaurants instead of massive buffet halls.
Yeah. They have 9 distinct dining options. And the best part is they don't restrict you to specific meal times, and you don't have to fight a crazy reservation system just to get a table.
Right? You eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, or snacks on your own schedule. And they're rolling out this new concept called Bookin'.
Oh, the Caribbean spot.
Yeah, it focuses on island ingredients, but what's really clever is that it serves family style.
Which is such a smart fix for couples resorts. Usually you go into a dining room and it's just rows and rows of isolated 2-top tables. It can feel like a library.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The family style portions and communal tables artificially inject that vibrant social energy back into the room.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, they have the Jerk Shack, which is strictly traditional Jamaican food.
Right. Though we should note, it's a very polished, sanitized simulation of Jamaica. You're not on a dusty road in town. You're eating jerk chicken by a pristine pool.
It is a simulation, yeah, but it's designed for pure comfort. And they balance those local flavors with very reliable international options.
Totally. If you want something familiar, they have Scrimshaw for high-end seafood, Tesoro for Italian, and Butch's Steakhouse.
Plus soy sushi bar, BLUM Cafe for your morning coffee, and Heart and Soul for casual American snacks.
This specific lineup is brilliant because it solves one of the biggest friction points for traveling couples, which is just having different palates.
Oh, for sure. One person wants spicy jerk pork, the other just wants a safe filet mignon. With this setup, no one has to compromise.
And their beverage program follows that same logic. Bottomless, top-shelf spirits, unlimited Robert Mondavi Twin Oaks wines, and multiple bars, including the swim-up bar, of course.
And we really need to emphasize the top shelf part. So many places advertise as all-inclusive, but the second you ask for a recognizable bourbon, the bartender hits you with a $15 upcharge.
Yeah, that completely ruins the vibe. By including premium liquor, you can sit at the swim-up bar all day and never have to calculate a running tab in your head.
But you know, all this frictionless luxury, the top shelf drinks, 9 restaurants, and endless scuba diving, it requires real capital. Let's talk about pricing and booking.
Right, so based on the data for the December 2026 reopening, the estimated baseline starting price is around $417 per person per night in US dollars.
So roughly $834 a night for 2 adults sharing a room.
That's the baseline, yeah. But resort pricing is wildly dynamic. That number is going to bounce around based on the season, your room category, occupancy rates, and when you book.
Which is exactly why we always tell you to use a neutral travel planning tool like Expedia to compare your options.
Expedia is just incredibly practical for this. You can pull up the live prices, see the different dates side by side, and easily filter between a standard club room and those crazy butler swim-up suites.
And check real-time availability. Plus, and this is the big one, you can find fully refundable rates. Having that visibility into cancellation policies is huge when you're dropping thousands of dollars months in advance.
Definitely. You can also check Expedia for promotional discounts or bundle in your flights from the US, Canada, or Europe, which often brings down the total package cost.
Now, when you're staring at that $834 a night on your screen, you really have to factor in what happens when your flight lands.
Right, the logistics.
Because getting from the airport to the resort can be a nightmare. But Sandals includes round-trip airport transfers right in that rate.
And Montego Bay Airport is so close to the property, the drive time is barely anything. Plus, they include airport lounge access, and they cover all your resort taxes and gratuities.
So if you try to replicate this at an a la carte luxury hotel, the math gets scary fast. Say you find a room for $450. Then you add 3 restaurant meals, premium drinks all day, a scuba excursion, airport taxis, and 20% tips on everything.
Yeah, that gap between an $800 standard hotel and this $834 all-inclusive totally vanishes once you start consuming things.
Exactly. Though we should be super clear about what is not included, because no resort covers absolutely everything.
Right. If you want a massage at the Red Lane Spa, that's extra. Private candlelight dinners on the beach are extra. And if you want to use the Overwater Chapel for a wedding, that's a separate fee.
So, taking all of that, the pools, the dining, the privacy, the price, it is time for our final verdict.
Let's do it. The biggest strength of the reimagined Sandals Montego Bay is just the sheer scale of the included amenities. The water sports, the scuba, and that massive frictionless dining ecosystem.
Right, and the main trade-off is the steep upfront price and the fact that you are staying in a highly engineered, self-contained bubble.
So who will actually love this resort? If you're a couple looking for a really lively, romance-focused trip where you never touch your wallet and you plan to actually use the scuba and the restaurants, the value proposition is fantastic.
It totally delivers on that promise. But if you are an independent traveler who prefers a DIY approach, if your perfect trip means exploring towns, eating street food, and just using the hotel to sleep, this is absolutely the wrong choice for you.
Yeah, you just won't consume enough of the on-property value to make the math work. You'd be way better off booking a standard room somewhere else.
Which honestly brings us back to that idea of the curated simulation. This whole resort model is designed so you never have to leave the gates. You get global cuisine, simulated local culture at the Jerk Shack, and endless activities.
It's everything you need in one spot.
But it raises a really fascinating question. If an all-inclusive perfectly replicates a whole world inside its walls, does it change what it means to actually travel? Are you really visiting Jamaica, or are you just visiting a flawless simulation of it?
Oh, that is a great thing to ponder before you book. And we would love to hear your thoughts on that. Drop a comment below. Do you prefer the seamless relaxation of the all-inclusive bubble, or do you lean toward a more DIY, authentic vacation?
And while you're in the comments, let us know which resort you want us to break down next. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more independent deep dives into the world's most interesting properties.
Travel is all about finding the experience that perfectly matches your personal style, and we cannot wait to help you plan your next adventure. See you next time.